Have you ever watched somebody play and felt like the whole arena is holding its breath? That's the Caitlin Clark effect. She's one of those rare athletes who makes big moments feel inevitable, not accidental. Today we'll break down who she is, why a single picture can feel like a manifesto, and what her rise teaches any of us about confidence, craft, and presence. Caitlin Clark didn't arrive by accident. From high school prodigy to college sensation, she's been defined by an obsessive attention to skill, repetition, footwork, film study, and the kind of late-night practice sessions that don't look glamorous, but build brilliance. What makes her different is how all that work blends with an unshakable belief in herself. On the court, she's not tentative. She's electric. She pulls defenders with her passing, tucks away impossible triples, and moves with a rhythm that can change a game in a single possession. There's a photo making the rounds, a frame that, for many, leaves nothing to the imagination. In it, Caitlin is mid-play, eyes hard with focus, body coiled like a spring, and the expression of someone who belongs in the spotlight. That image doesn't just show athleticism. It shows intention. It's a mirror of years of hard work compressed into a single second. And that's why the picture resonates. It's not exhibitionism. It's evidence, proof that preparation meets opportunity, but Caitlin's appeal isn't only technical. She plays with joy, and that's contagious. Opponents bristle not just because she's skilled, but because her style is creative and fearless. She sees plays others don't. She invents angles with court vision you'd expect from a veteran, and she's willing to try shots that other players might clutch at. That kind of audacity forces teams to adjust and makes every game more interesting for fans. It's basketball that flirts with artistry. Let's also talk about resilience. Sports aren't linear. There are slumps, injuries, and public scrutiny. Caitlin's journey includes those potholes. What separates her is the response. She studies the losses, tweaks her preparation, and leans into feedback rather than retreating. That growth mindset is what turns a season of promise into a career of impact. For young athletes watching, the lesson is clear. Talent opens the door, but tenacity keeps you in the room. Caitlin's cultural influence stretches beyond box scores. In an era where athletes shape conversations about identity, work ethic, and leadership, she's a visible example of authenticity. She doesn't mute her personality to be marketable. She plays loud. She celebrates teammates, answers tough questions, and carries herself in a way that invites conversation. That combination, elite performance plus relatable humanity, is why social feeds fill fast with clips of her game-winning drives and slow-motion free-throw faces. People don't just admire her. They relate to her fight, of course. With attention comes pressure. Expectations mount, and every shot is parsed on social media. But pressure can be a teacher. Caitlin's learning curve is public, yes, but it's also instructive. It demonstrates how to handle spotlight without surrendering to it, prioritize craft, let the work speak, and use criticism to sharpen rather than deflate. What does that single, powerful photo actually tell us? It says confidence is not posture, it's practice. It shows that a look of fierce focus is less a pose and more a distilled biography of effort. It reminds us that greatness often arrives in ordinary increments. Extra reps, early mornings, a coach's advice taken seriously. It proves that when talent meets relentless preparation, the result is clarity. An athlete who leaves nothing to the imagination because she has nothing to hide. Caitlin Clark is still early in a career that promises chapters, not just headlines. The photo is a moment, but the story is ongoing. An encouraging, high-stakes narrative about growth, grit, and the joy of doing what you love at the highest level. Whether you play, coach, or simply root from the stands, her journey has a simple takeaway. Be bold, get to work, and let your best self be seen. What part of Caitlin's game inspires you most? The shot-making, the court vision, or the sheer confidence? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like if you enjoyed the breakdown, and subscribe for more athlete stories that go beyond the highlight reel. Thanks for watching. Keep believing and keep showing up.